Alright, hey folks, I'm here to talk about my trailer that I'm constructing from a motorcycle. I know there's some confusion about how it actually looks and operates. It's pretty basic. It's based off the Motomule design, but with one major improvement. Anyways, what I've got here is, this used to be made out of 1/2-inch conduit. No longer. That didn't give it enough support. If this was still the 1/2-inch conduit, I would have had to put more support in between here. But now I replace this with 3/4-inch square tubing, which is much more rigid, much sturdier. On the old design as well, like the pictures that I do have posted, this bar right here was attached to the back of here and dropped down about another inch, which was preventing this from fully spinning. It only went about that far because it was banging right here. But now I can totally jackknife this if I wanted to. If I was in a hairy situation where I needed to back out, I could do a turn, you know, with that much circumference now. And also, with this being able to go this way, to turn left or right, it works as a kickstand once my load is on here, and it keeps the whole frame up. Now normally, these heim joints, I got these heim joints right here from off of eBay, Amazon. And what it is this right here connects to this bolt, which, well, that's all, you know, pretty self-explanatory. However, I did fabricate this mount right here, which replaced the original wheel adjustment mount. I took that idea from Motomule, and that's how I have it. Once he sees this video, he'll probably not display his mounts anymore. But if you come over here, this is just some like U-beam that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. I call it you know, street sign pole, but it's like $25, I think, for 8 feet. Now, the old design, there was some torque in here where this thing was bending like this, along with the cheap conduit that I used to have on here as well. But now what I did is I put some of the flat bar right under here, and I bolted that on. These washers are in the same area that you buy this beam, but I put this flat bar here, and it took pretty much 90% of any of the torsion that was in here where this was torquing like this. This is very solid now. I didn't do any of the welding. My buddy did all the welding. I can weld, but not good enough where I would trust it on the road. Come over here in the sunlight. Right here, this is just the way we decided to fab it. My box will come all the way up to here, and I'm going to put some supports that go about like this, and that's what my box will sit on. This thing is probably going to have about maybe 10 inches cut off from about here to there, and my box will sit right here. And on the back here, I'll probably have a tail light, but for sure reflector. There will be no brake light on there, whatever. This is an old shock that I got off an old quad that I had that I scrapped after I blew the engine on that thing. And this wheel right here is just an old Honda wheel that I got off of Craigslist for, I got 2 of them for 30 bucks. Alright, so as you see, this is just basic swing arm style suspension that it'll bounce on. But no way is this a swivel wheel like somebody thinks it might have been. I think they were confusing this as the real wheel section. So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and the one improvement that I've made that the Motomule does not have is I took some extra of this street pole sign. What I did is I constructed this ramp right here. I still have to fill in this gap so nothing catches up in here. But what that ramp will do is, say with the motorcycle I'm going over some logs or some big rocks, instead of this trailer taking the full brunt of a rock or log right here and doing some potential damage, what it's going to do is that rock or log is going to come up under here, lift the whole thing up, and only this last 2 or 3 inches is going to catch that rock or that log to kind of give some support to the wheel. And that's it. Thanks for watching.